Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. When you make the conscious decision to walk away from a narcissist, something significant happens. They start to miss you. This reaction isn't based on genuine feelings of loss, but rather the realization that they've lost control over the source of energy they once received from you. Narcissists thrive on attention and validation. As long as you're chasing them, begging for their attention, or tolerating their abuse, they feel powerful and in control. But when you stop feeding into their manipulative behavior, a dramatic shift occurs. If you are still in a relationship or any form of contact with a narcissist, the key to reclaiming your sense of self is by cutting off their access to your emotional energy. This means fully detaching yourself emotionally, mentally, and physically. Narcissists often keep people in their orbit by using manipulative tactics like gaslighting or playing on your empathy, making you doubt whether leaving them is the right decision. However, taking that step to remove yourself from their toxic environment is crucial for your well-being. The moment you no longer invest your energy in them is the moment they start to feel the shift. Even if the narcissist has discarded you, it's important not to fall into the trap of seeking their approval or attention. This can often manifest in trying to reconnect, seeking closure, or even hoping they will change. Narcissists are extremely skilled at manipulating these emotions to keep you in their cycle of control. By refusing to engage in their games and cutting off all ties, you prevent them from continuing to manipulate you. This includes avoiding being pulled into their triangulation tactics, where they involve others to create jealousy or insecurity in you, further maintaining their grip on your emotions. Narcissists are highly sensitive to changes in their supply. They are attuned to the flow of energy, and when you cut that off, it creates a significant shift. This shift is not only felt by you as a person finally stepping into your own power, but it is also felt by the narcissist. They may not consciously understand why, but they feel the difference. The absence of your energy, your attention, and your emotional investment hits them hard. Even if they don't subscribe to spiritual ideas, they instinctively sense this change. It unsettles them because they are losing something they thought they had complete control over. Energetically, everything around us, including our interactions with others, involves an exchange of energy. When you decide to stop feeding energy into the narcissist and truly remove yourself from the toxic dynamics, you shift the balance. This shift not only empowers you, but also destabilizes the narcissist. They begin to feel the void you've left behind. What's crucial to understand is that this feeling they have of missing you isn't rooted in love or care. It's tied to their need for control and validation. Once they sense that they no longer have power over you, it sparks a sense of loss in them, not because of who you are, but because of what you provided to feed their ego. When you reclaim your energy, it's not just an emotional decision, it's a profound transformation. This transformation alters the dynamic between you and the narcissist. They start to miss the control they once had over you, and they may try to regain that control through various tactics. They might reach out to you with seemingly caring messages or pretend to want to resolve things. But it's essential to remember that this is just another ploy to reestablish their dominance and get back the emotional supply that you've now withheld. By removing yourself from the situation and withholding your energy, you not only free yourself, but also create a powerful shift that forces the narcissist to confront their lack of control over you. While they may miss you, it's not because they care about you as a person, but because they crave the attention and validation that you used to provide. Once you've made the decision to let go of a narcissist, the next crucial step is to ensure that you fully detach, both emotionally and mentally. For many people, this is where the real challenge lies. Often, even after physically leaving a narcissist, the emotional hold they have on you can linger. You may find yourself yearning for closure, waiting for an apology, or hoping for them to change. This is the phase where many get stuck, as it's easy to fall into the trap of believing that if you wait just a little longer, the narcissist might return, apologize, or become the person you thought they were. But here's the harsh truth. Narcissists rarely change. They might show temporary signs of improvement, or they may use tactics to convince you that they've turned a new leaf. However, this is often just another form of manipulation. They do this to pull you back into their cycle of control. The more you hold on to the hope of them changing, the more you remain vulnerable to their games and abuse. One of the most important things to understand is that letting go of a narcissist is not just about physically walking away. It's about mentally and emotionally detaching from the toxic hold they have on you. This means you stop waiting for them to change, stop checking up on their social media, and stop wondering if they're treating someone else better than they treated you. The moment you make the decision to emotionally and mentally let go is the moment you start to regain your power. When you hold on to the hope of reconciliation or the idea that the narcissist will become the person you wanted them to be, you give them power over your emotions. You find yourself trapped in a cycle of waiting, hoping, and re-experiencing the same pain. Narcissists are notorious for moving on quickly, often jumping from one relationship to the next without skipping a beat. This can leave you feeling confused and hurt, especially if they seem to treat the next person better. But rest assured, the pattern remains the same. Eventually, their new relationships will fall into the same toxic dynamic that you experienced. It's crucial to shift your focus from the narcissist and their behavior to yourself and your healing. Stop investing your time and energy into someone who doesn't value it. Instead, redirect that energy toward rebuilding your emotional health and well-being. The moment you stop allowing the narcissist to occupy space in your mind and heart, you begin to free yourself from their grasp. Letting go means accepting that the narcissist will not change. It means understanding that no matter how much you love them or want them to improve, they are unlikely to become the partner you deserve. This acceptance is painful, but necessary for your growth and healing. The more you let go of the narcissist, the more you will see the toxic patterns for what they were. You'll recognize that the moments of love and affection were part of their manipulation tactics, designed to keep you hooked. One common struggle many face after leaving a narcissist is seeing them with someone new. This can be deeply painful, especially if they appear happy and content. But remember, appearances can be deceiving. Narcissists are experts at crafting an image that suits their narrative. They often use new relationships as a way to provoke jealousy or make you feel inadequate. They might flaunt their new partner on social media or in public, creating the illusion that they've moved on to a perfect life. But underneath it all, they are repeating the same toxic behaviors. The same issues that plagued your relationship will eventually surface in their new one. As difficult as it may be, it's essential to stop focusing on their new relationship and start focusing on your own healing. The narcissist's actions, whether they are with someone new or trying to win you back, are not a reflection of your worth. You are not defined by how they treat you or by who they are with now. The key is to shift your mindset away from them entirely and focus on your own journey. If you find yourself still emotionally tied to the narcissist, it may help to remind yourself of the reasons you left. Recall the moments of abuse, the manipulation, the lies, and the gaslighting. These are not the actions of someone who truly loves and respects you. By holding on to these memories, not as a way to dwell in the past, but as a reminder of why leaving was necessary, you strengthen your resolve to keep moving forward. Letting go of the narcissist is an act of self-preservation. You must prioritize your mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being above everything else. It is not your responsibility to save or fix them. The only person you need to focus on saving is yourself. This process of letting go can be incredibly liberating. As you detach from the narcissist and their toxic energy, you will begin to rediscover yourself. You will find strength in your own identity outside of their influence. You'll start to feel lighter, more in control of your life, and empowered to make choices that serve your happiness and well-being. When you let go of a narcissist, something profound happens, not just within you, but in the dynamics of the relationship as well. Narcissists thrive on the energy they receive from others. This energy, often referred to as supply, is what fuels their sense of superiority and control. Whether it's admiration, attention, or even the negative emotions they provoke, narcissists rely on this constant flow of emotional energy to feel validated. Once you take back your power and decide to no longer provide this emotional supply, the narcissist begins to feel the loss. Although it might not be immediately apparent, they will start to experience an unsettling void. Narcissists are incredibly attuned to shifts in the energy around them, even if they don't recognize it on a conscious level. When you stop giving them the emotional responses they crave, whether it's love, anger, or frustration, they sense this change, and it can deeply unsettle them. Let's explore the energetic dynamic at play. Number 1, the energy exchange in relationships. Every relationship is built on a certain exchange of energy. In healthy relationships, this energy flows freely and equally between partners. There is mutual respect, care, and emotional support. However, in a relationship with a narcissist, the energy flow is entirely one-sided. They drain their partner's emotional energy, using it to boost their own ego and sense of self-worth. In return, they provide little to no emotional support, leaving their partner feeling exhausted, confused, and emotionally depleted. Narcissists need a constant supply of energy to maintain their inflated sense of self. This is why they often manipulate, provoke, and control those around them. They know that by stirring up emotions, whether positive or negative, they can continue to feed off the energy of others. Number 2, what happens when you cut off their supply? When you make the conscious decision to stop feeding into the narcissist's games, a significant energy shift occurs. They can no longer rely on you for the attention, admiration, or emotional reactions they need. This can manifest in several ways. The narcissist may become increasingly desperate, trying to provoke you or rekindle the relationship. They may try to charm you back with love bombing, or they might turn to manipulation and guilt tripping in an attempt to regain control. It's important to recognize that these behaviors are not born out of genuine love or remorse. They are simply tactics to regain the emotional supply they've lost. Once you stop engaging, the narcissist will likely begin to feel a sense of panic. Their need for validation is so deeply rooted that the absence of your energy can leave them feeling insecure and empty. Number 3, the narcissist's reaction to the energy shift. After you cut off their supply, a narcissist's reactions can vary depending on their personality and the depth of their attachment to you. Some narcissists may try to quickly replace you with another source of supply, often moving on to a new partner or intensifying their efforts with those already in their orbit. This is known as the discard phase, where they seemingly move on without a second thought, leaving you feeling confused and hurt. However, even when a narcissist appears to move on, it doesn't mean they've truly let go of the energy you once provided. Many narcissists keep former partners on a supply list, meaning they may reach out to you at some point in the future, hoping to reignite the old dynamic. This is referred to as hoovering. Whether it happens days, months, or even years after the breakup, the narcissist may suddenly try to re-enter your life, claiming they miss you, regret losing you, or want to reconnect. This hoovering behavior is not about love or a genuine desire for reconciliation. Rather, it's a desperate attempt to reclaim the energy that once sustained them. They may test your boundaries, sending seemingly innocent messages or trying to bump into you unexpectedly. These actions are designed to gauge whether they can still manipulate you into providing the emotional supply they need. 4. Recognizing the narcissist's tactics. Once you understand the narcissist's dependency on emotional supply, you'll be better equipped to recognize their tactics for what they are. Their attempts to provoke you, guilt you, or win you back are not acts of love. They are simply manipulative strategies to regain control over the energy you've taken away from them. The key is to resist the temptation to engage. This means no emotional responses, whether positive or negative. Silence can be one of your most powerful tools in dealing with a narcissist. By refusing to give them any energy, you effectively dismantle their ability to control you. 5. Remember, the narcissist will likely try various tactics to regain your attention. They might send nostalgic messages, bring up old memories, or even apologize for past wrongs, but it's important to see through this facade. Their behavior it is not driven by genuine remorse. It's driven by their need for emotional supply. Number 5. The narcissist's inner struggle. While it may seem like narcissists are indifferent or unaffected when they discard you, the reality is more complex. Deep down, they are often plagued by feelings of inadequacy and insecurity. The constant need for validation and control stems from their fragile ego. When you cut off their supply, it forces them to confront these inner insecurities, which can be deeply unsettling for them. However, rather than acknowledging their own issues, narcissists tend to externalize the problem. They blame others for their feelings of inadequacy, which is why they are so quick to devalue and discard those who no longer serve their needs. But even as they move on to new sources of supply, the void left by your absence remains. In the back of their mind, they may still long for the control they once had over you, which is why many narcissists attempt to return. Later on. Last, number 6. Reclaiming your power through detachment. The moment you decide to emotionally detach from the narcissist, you reclaim your power. You are no longer under their control, and they can no longer feed off your energy. This shift is not just empowering for you. It can be deeply unsettling for the narcissist. They may try harder to provoke you or engage in more drastic measures to regain your attention. But the key is to remain steadfast in your decision to let go. By cutting off the narcissist's supply, you're taking the first step toward healing and regaining control over your life. It's a process that requires time, patience, and self-compassion. You may experience moments of doubt or even feel tempted to re-engage with the narcissist. But remember, every time you give them emotional energy, you're handing them back the power they once held over you. Once you've made the difficult decision to let go of a narcissist, the next step is to embark on a journey of healing and recovery. This process can be challenging, as narcissists often leave behind emotional scars that affect your self-worth, confidence, and overall sense of well-being. The emotional manipulation, gaslighting, and constant devaluation can take time to fully recover from. But healing is not only possible, it's necessary for reclaiming your life. Healing starts with recognizing the profound impact that the relationship had on you. Narcissistic abuse is often invisible to outsiders and can make you question your own reality. You may have been left feeling inadequate, doubting your decisions, and second-guessing your self-worth. These are the emotional wounds that need time and care to heal. The key to recovery is understanding that none of the abuse you endured was your fault, and the narcissist's behavior was a reflection of their own issues, not your value. One of the most crucial parts of the healing process is rebuilding your sense of self. Narcissists often erode their victims' identities, leaving them unsure of who they are without the relationship. Now is the time to reconnect with who you truly are. Rediscover your passions, your strengths, and the things that make you feel alive. Rebuilding your life on your own terms is empowering, and it will help you reclaim your confidence, which the narcissist may have tried to strip away. As you heal, it's important to prioritize self-care and set clear, firm boundaries. The narcissist may try to re-enter your life, often through tactics like hoovering or triangulation. Staying strong in your resolve to keep them out is key. Emotional distance is crucial, even if physical separation has already taken place. Narcissists may use various strategies to test whether they can still control you, but it's vital to remain firm in your decision to move forward without them. Part of healing is understanding that your well-being comes first, and that means guarding your emotional space. Letting go of the narcissist not only frees you from their control, but also opens up new opportunities for growth and self-discovery. You'll find that as time passes, your sense of freedom grows, and you begin to thrive in ways you couldn't when the narcissist was holding you back. This period is a chance to embrace self-love, rebuild your confidence, and open yourself to healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Although it may take time to fully heal, the most important thing to remember is that healing is a journey. It's okay to take it one step at a time and acknowledge the progress you're making, even if it feels slow. Over time, you'll notice the weight of the past lifting, and you'll emerge stronger, wiser, and more in tune with your true self. This process will not only help you recover from the damage the narcissist caused, but also empower you to build a future rooted in self-worth, inner peace, and resilience. In conclusion, healing from a narcissistic relationship takes time and self-compassion. But remember, you are not alone in this journey. By letting go of the narcissist and focusing on your well-being, you're taking the first step toward a brighter and more fulfilling future. I encourage you to embrace your strength, prioritize your healing, and celebrate every small victory along the way. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more content on healing, self-growth, and mental health. I'd also love to hear from you. Share your experiences or any advice you have for others dealing with similar situations in the comments section below. Your story could be the support someone else needs right now. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.